Hello, friends. It's Chapo from the LA Chargers. Justin Jackson in the room. How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. On the show.
We're going to be talking about football of both the college and professional variety today.
This is a sports ball.
Sports ball. Huh?
Yeah. We'll be talking sports. So, there goes half of our listeners. Just like, oh, God. But, dear listener, if you cannot see me right now, but I just would like it, for the record, I'm wearing my UW Badgers sweatshirt.
Disgusting.
And I just
I
want
didn't even notice that. I hate you now.
I just want to establish, though, you may not know this about me. I've always been a huge fan of UW-Madison Badgers.
Will famously on the show is a huge fan of, Wisconsin teams. Green Bay. He's the biggest Green Bay Packers fan here.
The Milwaukee Bucks.
The Brewers.
Yeah, the Brewers.
This is outrageous.
All of it. All of them.
This is outrageous valor.
I mean, well, he's wearing. Look at what he's wearing.
Yes, look. Dude, the sweatshirt does not lie.
They don't give those out to just anyone.
I love Benny the Badger.
This is outrageous.
He's number one. I support all their teams.
Brett Favre, one of the top quarterbacks of all time.
I'm fuming.
I particularly like Brett Favre's work with the Jets.
His photography is really my favorite thing about him.
So like I said, we're here with Justin Jackson. Justin, we just met you for the first time in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Where you were kind enough to come by one of our shows, but even kinder to take part in some canvassing for our coach Bernard Sanders.
Right. Coach, yeah.
And I know that this is your first time doing the canvassing. This is my first experience a couple weeks ago, and I was just wondering, what was it like for you? I mean, what'd you do? Or
It was awesome. Like just actually getting on the ground and kind of feeling like you're involved, actually physically with your body involved in the campaign and everything. And what was best about it was you were around so many people that kind of shared the same ideology and same pursuit, for trying to get Bernie elected. And going door to door was, for me, that's like a big step because I never thought I would do anything like that. But I just felt so motivated.
I mean, I think you said that putting on your pads to play a nationally televised game was like less anxiety.
There's way less anxiety in that.
But I saw that your friend George said that you took to you were like really captaining the canvassing team out there. You were really you were hitting it hard.
Yeah, I was kind of like, fuck it. I'm just going to kind of go hard at this, which is, I don't know, kind of my ideology in anything. Like when you're doing it, might as well just go all in. And I actually got some pretty good numbers. So pretty proud of myself.
Good, excellent stats. We're breaking it down later on Chapo after the after the match. Did you have any memorable interactions with any doors you knocked?
Yeah,
on?
one guy. It seemed like we woke him out of a sound sleep because he came to the door and he just looked so confused. And so we kept asking like, hey, we're here with the Bernie Sanders campaign. Trying to let everybody know about the caucus on Saturday, and he just seemed so confused. Like he was half shaking his head, and then by the end of it, he was like, "Oh yeah, Bernie, I was gonna go vote for him." But in the beginning of it, it seemed like he didn't even know what a caucus was.
Yeah, it takes me a while to get out of when I wake up. Yeah. Need that coffee. Did you have any anyone who didn't like Bernie Sanders? Do you have any negative door interactions?
And I think that's kind of when I knew. And we were in mostly working class neighborhoods, but the second place we canvassed was literally like the boonies of Vegas, like legit unincorporated. Everyone has a dog. Beware trespass, keep out.
We were there too.
Yeah, it was just very interesting. But every door we knocked was either someone who either wasn't going to caucus at all, or was gonna. They were strong for Bernie, or they were leaning and kind of just needed a little extra push to go out and caucus for Bernie. So that's kind of when I knew he's gonna crush this.
When we did our thing, we ended up in very much one of the same neighborhoods of North Vegas, almost where the mountains start.
Yeah.
And it's we were in this trailer park. Everyone has a dog in their yard.
Everybody.
Everyone has no trespassing, do not approach, beware of dog. Cats everywhere. I mean, everyone was super nice to us, and we had Chris, Matt, and I were doing a thing, and we had a very interesting interaction with this sort of trailer park security or manager. It was sort of like a Mr. Leahy and Randy situation. It was a large shirtless man approached us asking us what we were doing there. No, it was this this woman who was just driving a pickup truck, and she was like the security for the trailer park that we were in. And she approached us 'cause it's just like a group of strangers walking around with clipboards, and she just wanted to know what.
Hassan Piker has a fucking backpack on his chest stuffed with modems so that he can stream himself doing canvassing.
Yeah, Hassan was looking like some sort of like hype beast cyborg out there walking through this, walking through this trailer park. So like it was
I guess robo influencer.
Yeah, it was an odd sight. And she just approached us. She pulls up in the pickup and wants to know what we're doing there. And we just say, we're out canvassing for Bernie Sanders. We're just making people wear the caucus or whatever. And she was a little taken back because she was like, "Oh, you're the first people I've seen. I've never seen anyone in this neighborhood doing it." Because she was like, "Oh, this neighborhood's scary. Like, this is a bad neighborhood." And like, I mean, I don't know what it's like after dark or whatever, but like I said, every person we interacted with, it was pretty cordial and nice to us. There's a couple people who were just like, "No, not interested. Don't want to hear it." But everyone was nice, and she started talking to us. She was interested in politics and the campaign, and she said, "Well, me and my husband we're Trump voters, and we're gonna vote for him a second time. So you're not gonna shake me off this perch." But then, like, the more she got into it, the most interesting thing she said to us was she said that she voted for Obama in 2008. And she said she voted for Obama because she thought he was going to give everyone health care. And then she said, well, and then I found out that, like, us getting health care meant that we would just have a tax to buy health care from someone else. And, like, we already have a problem with that. So, like, why would I believe, any promises of the same from another candidate or whatever? And I thought that was interesting, but even more interesting is when she said, me and my husband are evangelical Christians, so like we can't support Bernie Sanders because we don't believe in like the socialism that he espouses. Right after she got done saying that she lost faith in politics and Obama or the Democratic Party because his healthcare plan wasn't socialist enough.
Right.
It was strange, but I tried to give him we tried to give her the pitch about vote for Bernie in the primaries, so Trump has an easy opponent in general. But I don't think we got very far with that. So Justin, just in terms of like you coming to this experience, making the Bernie journey for a first time, like when did you first become aware of Bernie Sanders and started to like want to get involved or like root for him?
Actually, so in the 2016 election, I was 18, so it was the first time I could vote, and I was just so encapsulated, and that was my senior year, and just obviously trying to make it to the league and everything, and just doing everything I could, training and everything. So just while everything was going on, I just wasn't super plugged in until the general. So I kind of missed the primary, unfortunately. But that's kind of when I got politically active, and I think it was a wake up call kind of for a lot of, especially my generation. And so just from then on out, like I got super into independent media because I could even tell at that young age that the corporate media was absolute trash and didn't really talk about anything substantive.